I kept on my phone stand. Oh man. Gotta set it up because we're live now.
And then it come for a little bit. Go, come, go. Oh.
What? What?
No, I said that your phone camera moved a little bit. Your phone moved a little bit.
Oh, okay. All right. Welcome everyone. All praise to the Most High.
God.
All praise to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High.
Can we say that?
God. All praise to the Most High.
Right. We ain't saying all praises. We saying all praise to the Most High.
All
God.
praise to the Most High. God.
That's right. All praises to the Most High. So as always, gonna start with Colossians 3:17. Welcome to the new moon feast, our new month. God? Yeah. Colossians 3:17.
This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all Basham Hamashiach Yahushai, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father, Basham Hamashiach Yahushai.
So all that we say and do is going to be in the name of the known as Savior of Mashiach Yahweh Shai. We give thanks to the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. You know, for another day closer to the kingdom. Khan. And all another day we can start our new month out. Khan. Yeah. So get Numbers 10 and 10.
This is Numbers chapter 10, verse 10. Also in the day of our gladness, and in your solemn days, and in the beginning of your months, ye shall blow with the trumpets over your burnt offerings and over the sacrifices of your peace offerings, that they may be to you for a memorial before the Most High. I am Yahweh, your power.
Khan. So now, we're not sacrificing the animals. We know Mashiach Shah is the ultimate sacrifice. Go to Romans 12 and 1. This is where we at now for ourselves today. This is how we have to look at the sacrifice. With Shah being an ultimate sacrifice now, this is for us today.
This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies as living sacrifices, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
Right. So read it again. It's sacrifice, not sacrifices. Read it again.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
Right. So Most High said, we got to present our bodies as a living sacrifice, you know? And the sacrifice is what? Good definition of sacrifice is what? Giving up something that you normally would do. You want to do, you know what I mean? Let your body be a living sacrifice. So it say holy, get Romans 7 and 12. This is how we present our bodies as a living sacrifice, being holy. What's holy? Romans 7 and 12.
This is Romans chapter 7, verse 12.
Come.
Wherefore the law is holy.
What's holy?
The law is holy.
So the laws of the Most High is holy. So we got to present our bodies and keeping the law, statute, commandments of the Most High so far. Go ahead.
And the commandment holy.
And the commandment holy. Go ahead.
Just and good.
So the commandment is just and good and holy. So for us to present our bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, we got to do what? Keep the commandments and the laws of the Most High.
Come,
So we could be holy before Him, right? Which is
come.
what? Your reasonable service. This is not something that you can look at that would, you should have a problem doing, because 1 John 5:3. You be something natural that you should be able to do. We should be able to do because of the fact of what the Most High said.
This is 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. For this is love of the Most High,
This is the love of the Most High, read.
that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
There it is. He say the love of the Most High is to keep His commandments. Do what He say do. Here's what? Rules and regulations. We know about that, right?
Come.
Everybody know about rules and regulations.
Come,
So He gave us rules and regulations that we got to follow. And it's like He said, it's not grievous, right?
come.
It's not a hard thing to do. Get Colossians 2:16.
This
So
is
a lot of times we look at how people go to the scripture and they'll be from one of these different denominations or no denomination. Like denominations, I look at it as demon and nations. You move the words up, you move the letters over a little bit. You got demon and nations. You know what I mean? But our people wouldn't even consider that because they've been programmed from, our first conception of actually learning anything that's called the Bible from who? From religious instructions to the Negroes, United States of America in 1620. We came in 1619 and they had this amendment that they had for us to start learning how to be able to follow the Bible in 1620, which is called the religious instructions to the Negroes, United States of America. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And to this day, it's about oral dictation.
come.
And then what they say, they're always talking to us about what the Bible is talking about, but really you have the Bible that can't show it. So that's why we have to go into these precepts and prove what the Bible is really talking about. Read that again.
This is Colossians
2:16.
chapter 2, verse 16.
Come.
Let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink or in respect of an holy day or of the new moon or of the Sabbath day.
Right. So go to Colossians 1:1. So you see what it's talking to, and it's letting us know that by us doing this, like you say, I'm going to the new moon feast.
Come.
So somebody else that don't do it, they don't. That's why he said, don't let them judge you for what is you doing that's right. And doing what? Keeping what? You're going to find out it's a commandment, it's a law that everybody's operating right now and doing, right?
Come.
Who's it talking to? Let's read.
This is Colossians chapter 1, verse 1. Paul, an apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach, by the will of the Most High, and Timotheus, our brother.
Right. Our brother. Go ahead. Who is he talking to?
To the saints.
That's all you need. Who the saints? Psalms 148:14. Who is it addressed to? To the saints.
This is Psalms chapter 148, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints.
Who are the saints?
Us.
No, go ahead. Read on.
Even of the children of Israel.
The answer right there. Who are we?
Israel.
Go ahead. Who are we?
A people.
Who are we?
Israel.
Who are we?
Israel.
Come on, read.
A people.
A people, what?
Near unto him.
Near to the Most High. What did it say?
Praise ye Yahweh.
No, it said all praises.
Praise ye Yahweh.
What did it say?
Praise ye Yahweh.
That's right. All praise to Yahweh. Can we say that?
All praise to the Most High Yahweh.
All praise to the Most High Yahweh. Khan. So we know that Colossians is talking to the saints, period. Right? So now it says, don't let nobody judge you on meat. For us, eating the right meats. We're not eating no pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, anything of that nature, right? We know the dietary law. But somebody said, why you can't eat this? Why you can't do this? Because Leviticus 11 chapter tells us a dietary law. Or drinks, or the respect of a holy day, The people in these religions, they're not keeping on holy days. They're not doing this. but they're trying to judge you in this, so nobody can judge you in this because you do it. We try to do the best we can to please the Most High and what He told us to do. Khan,
Con.
or of the new moon, like we celebrate now, the first day of our month, or of the Sabbath days. You know what I mean? We keep the Sabbath days, holy unto who? The Most High. Khan.
Con.
So Psalm 58 and 1.
This is Psalms.
You gotta wait till everybody get there too. I'll tell you what to read, okay?
Con.
I'm turning pages. You just got your computer. You just hit the buttons and you right there.
Trade. Trade.
I like old school. I like looking at the words. Go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 58, verse 1. To the chief musician, Ashketith, Mechtam of David. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men?
You hear that? Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? So what's righteousness? Deuteronomy 6:25.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 25.
Kind.
And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before Yahweh our power,
Kind.
as he hath commanded us.
That's right. It's gonna be our righteousness. We keep the commandments of the Most High as He has what? Commanded us.
Come,
Kind.
come.
Okay, so it says, do you indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do you indeed speak of the commandments and the laws of the Most High? Do you judge uprightly according to what? The scriptures, O you sons of men? Go ahead. Verse 2.
This is Psalms chapter 58, verse 2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Yea, weigh the violence of your hands in the earth.
Say, yeah, in heart you work wickedness. In your mind you work on wickedness. Yeah, weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Go ahead.
The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Right, so the wicked are estranged from the womb, he's saying. They go astray as soon as they be born. Doing what?
Speaking lies.
Right, speaking lies. Go ahead.
Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
Right, man, they poison like a poisonous snake, man. That's why you got to be aware of it. Who's it talking about? Job 9:24? That you know. You got to be aware of them.
This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
You know, we know who painted their pictures all in the Bible. You know, Esau did.
Come.
So-called white man, right?
Come.
He the Most High. He the Mashiach El Shai. You know, it tells you the angels. He the children of Israel right now, right now. You know, so it is what it is. It's just you got to know. You know, in righteousness, everything the Most High do is righteous. It's just a matter of knowing what it is that we got to do, and knowing our adversary, our enemies, and how we got to operate within, the realm of this world, man. What did Mashiach Shai say? St. John 14:15. See, a lot of people claim to believe in the Mashiach Yahushua, but do they really understand how serious it is as far as really believing in him?
This is St. John chapter 14, verse 15.
Huh?
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
So he said, if you love him, he said, keep his commandments. You understand? If you love him, he said, keep his commandments. Most High said, what's the love of the Most High? We keep his commandments. Commandments are not grievous. Now, Mashiach Shai come back and said, if you love me, keep my commandments, right?
Right.
Proverbs 3:1. So when we look at, because a lot of people, they want to look at the commandments and laws as something different. You know what I mean? They're trying to separate them like, I keep commandments, but I'm not under the law. But I'm under grace. See, that's another lie that's been told. But read this. Commandments, laws, the same thing. You're going to see that it's the same thing. Read.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 1. My son, forget not my law.
We say, forget not my what?
Law.
Law. Go ahead.
But let thine heart keep my commandments.
So your heart is the mind of what you think. Do what? Keep his commandments. Same thing. Don't forget the law and let your mind keep my commandments. Go ahead. For what?
For the length of days.
For length of days.
And long life.
And long life.
And peace.
And peace.
Shall they add to thee.
So they add to you, man.
Oh, praise the Most High.
You know? You keep the laws, man. This is what's going to happen. That's why you see a lot of people, they going to perish because they don't keep the laws of the Most High. They ain't trying. You know, we got, like I say, your body's been a living sacrifice. That's when you go somewhere and you look at the label and like, what's in this? Make sure ain't no pork, ain't no crab, ain't no, you know. That's a sacrifice. You got to take that time to look to make sure that it's all right, right? Con? Yeah, that's a sacrifice, man. Everybody else not doing it. Looking, I'll be in the aisle looking. They done went around the store, coming around. I'm still looking. You know what I mean? But that's a sacrifice, but it's still pleasing to the Most High because at least you trying. You know what I mean? We don't know. I don't know all the words. Y'all know all the words for pork. They done changed everything up this way, that way, that way. That's why we got to pray over our food. Ask the Most High to forgive us. You know? Because we don't know.
You got swine.
Huh?
You got swine.
What?
Said, you know any other word for pork? You have swine.
Oh, you're a comedian today. I'm talking about the different names today. They have changed them up, man. You know, so you
right.
If we bring it out, you're gonna disguise it. Get Baruch 4:1 in the pocketbook. Baruch 4:1. All right. So you see, the commandments, the laws are the same thing. Baruch 4:1. Read on.
All right, this is Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever.
How long the law endure?
Forever.
How long the law endure, class?
Forever.
That's right. Go ahead.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
All you that keep the Most High's laws, all of us that keep the Most High's laws will come to what?
Life.
To life. Okay, go ahead.
But such as leave it.
Such as leave the laws, read.
Shall die.
Shall die, man. Go ahead.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it.
So Most High saying, turn, O Jacob, who's the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, and take hold of the Most High's laws and commandments. Read. Remember, it just says it's going to give you long life. Read.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof. That what?
That thou mayest be illuminated.
That we may be illuminated, man. When you walk in the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High, man, you're going to be illuminated. Get St. John 14:6.
This is
because a lot of people run to this verse and not really understanding what Mashiach Shai is saying. When you understand that there is no New Testament, when he's speaking in the New Testament, then make it clear. I can show you. Read.
This is St. John chapter 14, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh Shai saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
So he's saying, hey, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. What's the truth? Psalms 119:142. He said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. So when you know what the truth is, because people will say, they'll try and exclude what the definition of the truth is. You go to him to say, okay, that's all I got to do is believe in him. But what is he really saying? Read what the truth is.
This is Psalms 119, verse 142.
Come.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
Now we define righteousness as what? Keeping of the laws and the commandments. Con. So his laws, statutes, commandments, are an everlasting righteousness. We done read this about 3 times. Go ahead.
And thy law is the truth.
So the law of the Most High that he wrote with his finger is the truth, right? And we go back to St. John 14:6.
This is John. This is St. John, chapter 14, verse 6.
Now, what is he saying when he's saying this? Let's get an understanding. Read.
Yahweh Shai saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
So he's saying, I'm the way to show you how to follow the truth, which is what? The commandments of the Most High. That's going to what? Lead to everlasting life. Isn't that what we just read? Is so far, everybody understand? Everybody?
Come
Hmm? You see? So he said, he the way to show us how to follow the truth, which is the laws, that's going to lead to everlasting life. Just like we just read in Baruch 4:1-3, right?
Come.
Proverbs 3:1 and down,
Come.
same thing. So he said, no man comes to the Father but by him.
Come.
But he's a way to show you how to follow the truth, which is the law. He was an example that it can be done.
Come.
Nobody can say that it can't be done because he came here and was tempted just like everybody else tempted. He went through everything that we could go through in life and then some because, you know, his faith was marred more than any man.
Come.
He went through a hard life. But he said, I'm the way to show you how to follow the laws of the Most High, the commandments of the Most High. If y'all want to book somebody, just keep saying law. We're under the law. We're under the law. Not commandments, but the law.
Right.
They can't handle that word.
Come.
Law? We're under the law. We're under grace. Right?
Come.
But who is the grace for? Let's find out. Wisdom of Solomon.
This is wisdom of
4:15 in the Apocrypha.
This is wisdom of Solomon.
Go ahead.
This is wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 15. This the people saw and understood it not.
See, the people saw, like some people going to hear this, and they're going to read the Bible. They're not going to understand what it is that this Bible is talking about. Read.
Neither laid they up this in their mind,
They're not going to lay this up in their mind. Read.
that his grace and mercy is with his saints.
Can't get no clearer than that. We just define the saints who are who? Israel, right?
Come.
So, hey, his grace and mercy is with who?
His saints.
With his saints, man. Straight up. When people talk about they're under grace, if they're not of the Israelites, they're not Israelites, they don't have any grace. His grace and mercy is with who?
His saints.
The saints, man. We just define the saints in Psalms 148:14. Con. So ain't no grace for no one if they're not an Israelite. Period. Right? Yeah, man. It's simple, man. This don't take a rocket science to figure this out, man.
My Jesus love everybody. My Jesus love everybody.
Yeah, he love everybody, but he ain't what the scripture say.
Not my God.
My Jesus.
Not my God.
2 John 5.
This is 2 John.
Since you're talking about love, let's see what it
Put that in
says.
there, Rock. Can you
Concerning love.
put it in there?
Hmm?
Put it in there. Put it out. Got it.
This is 2 John 5.
Read verse 6. Just read verse 6. Give back to me.
2 John 6.
Mm-hmm.
And this is love.
This is love. So you said love is who Mashiach never said love everybody. Say this is love. What's love?
That we walk after his commandments.
That we do what?
Walk after his commandments.
That we walk after his commandments. Read.
This is the commandment that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it.
There it is, man. Love is the keeping of the Most High's commandments, period. You should do what? Walk in the commandments of the Most High. Look at Luke 6 and 46. Luke the 6th chapter, the 46th verse. So how, they say they love him, right? They love him, Mashiach. You already said that you love me, do what? Keep my commandments, right? Luke 6, 46.
Luke chapter 6, verse 46. And why calleth Why call ye me king, king, and do not the things which I say?
They say, why you calling me your king, and not doing the things that I say? He already said, if you love me, do what? Keep my commandments. Con?
Come.
So they're not doing that. They said we ain't under the commandments. Right? Yeah. So you see, it's all contrary to what he's saying. He said, you love me, keep my commandments. St. John 14 and 21. St. John 14, 21. And think about it. When you walk the earth, I got to keep saying it because it's hard for people to understand and really concentrate on the fact that when he's on the earth, there was no New Testament. There ain't no New Testament. There's no New Testament. Get that out of your mind. It's only what? The law and the prophets. That's it. So when he's speaking to those that if they open up any book, what was they reading from? The law and the prophets, the Old Testament. That's it. And this was compiled in 325 AD in the Council of Nicaea. How many years later from when the time that he passed and ascended to the right hand side of the Most High are we looking at? You understand? But if you look at it like, okay, well, he's making statements, but there's no New Testament. There's only the law and the prophets. That's all they had to go by. So he's making statements you can look at. This is what all the prophets said and understood. Read that.
This is Luke chapter 14, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
He that hath my commandments and keep them, he that hath my commandments and keepeth them.
No, read where you at. You called the wrong scripture. You said Luke. It's John, right?
John chapter 14, verse 21.
Con.
Correction.
Mm-hmm.
He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that love me.
He it is that loveth me. So how they love him, and they saying we don't have to keep the commandments. Huh? Make that sense. Like you say you love Jesus, love everybody. But how do they love him and they don't keep his commandments? Right. He said, you love me, keep my commandments, right?
Right.
Read it again.
He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me.
He said, hey, you keep the commandments, that's how you show you love him. So if you don't keep the commandments, you can't say you love him. Why would he love you and you don't love him? He said, if you love me, keep my commandments. What do you think you come back to judge on? The fact that we get no ticket? we what do you think he's gonna judge us on? He gotta have something to judge us on, whether you right or what, wrong. Right. You good or you evil. Right? Come on, man. This is real simple. Let's just say they made it so complicated that even a little child can understand this. But see, we've been brain polluted so bad that we just want to regurgitate what it is that we've been programmed from slavery. Like I told you, the religious instruction to the Negroes in the United States of America, from that point to now, is turn to your neighbor and say this. Y'all want to reiterate something? Reiterate what you see in here in this Bible. You can't go wrong, right? We can't go wrong. We reiterate what's in this Bible, man, for what it is, what it says, with the understanding. Go ahead, read that again from the top.
John chapter 14, verse 21. He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. And he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him, and I will manifest myself to him.
You hear that? So here, we done went to the love of the Most High, which is what? Keeping of his commandments. Mashiach Shai said, you love me, keep my commandments. Right? And now he's saying that if you love him, you keep the commandments, then the Most High gonna love you too. You saying me and my Father gonna love you. Yeah. Look at Verse 8. John 14 and 8.
This is John chapter 14, verse 8. Philip saith unto him, King, shew us the Father, and it sufficeth us. Continue on.
Yeah. So it said it'll satisfy him. Show us the Father. He asked him to show him the Father, so it'll satisfy him. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Yahushua said unto him, Have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that hath seen me hath seen the Father.
So you seen him, you seen the Father. Because John 10 and 30 says what? I and my Father are one, meaning they agree. They're in agreement. Like we gotta be in agreement with each other at first Corinthians 1 and 10. We gotta speak the same thing. There'll be no division among us, but we gotta be perfectly joined together in the same mind, the same judgment. Go ahead.
And how sayest thou then, shew us the Father?
So how you saying show us the Father? What'd he say?
Verse 10. Believest thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father in me?
See that? He said, I'm in the Father in me. Read.
The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me.
So he said the words that he's speaking is not of himself, but the Father that dwells in him, right? So his words are not his own words, but it's from the Most High.
Come.
That's the words. Now, what about his action? Go ahead, read on.
He doeth the works.
He letting you know who he giving the glory to.
The Father.
The Most High, Khan. Read.
Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father in me. Or else believe me for the very work's sake.
Say, hey, he said, believe that the Father's in me and I'm in the Father. If nothing else, believe me for the very work's sake that you see I'm doing. And he did more miracles than we put in all the books of the world. Read.
Verily, verily I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also.
Come on, look at that. He said, you believe on him, the works that he's doing, said we're going to be able to do also. Read.
And greater works than these.
Think about it. He said greater works than these. That takes a lot of faith to believe that. But he's not a man, he's a lie, Khan. He's letting us know. Read.
Shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
He said going to the Father, man. He's on the right hand side of the Most High. Now, I want you to look at verse 16.
This is verse 16 of John.
Read verse 15 first.
This is verse 15 of John chapter 14. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
So if you love him, keep his commandments, right? His commandments are the commandments of the Most High. Moral laws, civil laws, dietary laws, ceremonial laws, and sacrificial laws at the time he's on the earth, because they still sacrificing animals while he was still on the earth, right?
God.
Right. When he died in the sacrificial law, that's the law we're not under anymore. What happens now for us? What we got to do? What we went over earlier. That's right. There you go. Very good.
God.
We got to make our bodies a living sacrifice. Romans 12 and 1, we said. You see how that's working?
God.
Come on, read.
This is verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter.
Another comforter. You're going to pray to the Most High. The Most High going to give us another comforter. Read.
That he may abide with you forever.
So they be saying the comforter is a she. Right? But it says what?
That he may abide with you forever.
That he may abide with you forever. Right? Go ahead.
Even the Spirit of truth.
Even the Spirit of truth. We know what the truth is, right?
God.
The truth is what?
So, thy law is the truth.
The commandment, keeping the commandments and the laws, right?
God.
So the spirit of if you got a spirit of truth, then you're gonna be able to know how to keep the commandments, because you're gonna learn them, live and apply them in your life. Read.
And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he might abide with you forever.
How long?
Forever.
Forever. Read.
Even the spirit of truth,
Even the spirit of truth, was the spirit of keeping the Most High's commandments and laws. Read.
whom the world cannot
See that
receive,
the world cannot receive this because what? They saying what?
because it seeth him not,
They don't see it. They don't see this. Read.
neither knoweth him,
Wait, no, who?
the Most High.
No. What it say? I ain't asked you to add nothing to it. Just read what you see.
All right, neither knoweth him.
That ain't the Most High. That's the who? That's the spirit of truth so far. That's the comforter.
God,
That's the comforter. That's the spirit of truth.
God.
Know of who?
Neither knoweth him,
Him. Not a she, but him. They said it's a she. No, know of him. You see it? Go ahead.
but ye know him.
But you know who?
But ye know him.
But ye know him. I just want to bring this point across. Go ahead.
For he dwelleth with you,
For he dwelleth with you, read,
and shall be in
and shall
you.
be in you. What'd he say?
I will not leave you comfortless.
Say, I will not leave you comfortless. Read.
I will come to
He say,
you.
I will come to you. Read. Is that it?
Yet a little while, and the world seeth me no more,
It said a little while, he's out of here. Read. He knew. Go ahead.
but ye see me,
But he said they're going to see him. Read.
because I live, ye shall live also.
So, he said a little while, I'm not going to be here. But he said, hey, I will not leave you comfortless. He said, I will come to you. That's a mystery. So, and he came in Acts the 2nd chapter, in the day of Pentecost, 50 days after the Passover. That's when he came. When you read Acts the 2nd chapter, that's when he said he came. But people not really recognizing him as such. I want you to look at verse 23.
Luke 14, verse 23. St. John, correction. St. John chapter 14, verse 23. Salakia.
Go ahead.
Yahushua answered and said unto him, if a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him.
Say, we will come unto him and make our abode with him. Where the third person at? Hmm? Where the third entity at? You said we, that's who? The Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua.
Khan.
Khan?
Khan.
All right, let's just make sure y'all with me. So if you don't keep his word, you don't keep his commandments, read. Like they say, we ain't under the law, we ain't under the commandments, read.
John chapter 14, verse 24. He that loveth me not keepeth not my sayings. And the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father which sent
See
me.
that? He said the word that he speaks is not his, but the Most High who sent him. Now, if they don't want to follow what he's saying, hey, they ain't rolling with the Most High. Right?
God, that's the law.
That's it.
That's the law.
That's it.
And
Straight up.
I can show where the law is at on that.
Yep.
God.
Verse 26.
Verse 26. But the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things and bring all things to your remembrance.
To what? To your what?
Remembrance.
So remembrance mean what? You got to be studying. You got to be, you got to be actually trying to work this brain, exercise this brain for something to come back to your remembrance, because we've been destroyed for what? Lack of knowledge. And knowledge is what? Getting information.
Huh.
Wisdom is taking that information that you get and applying it in your life. You understand? Read.
Whatsoever I have said unto you.
Say, hey, look. He said the comforter gonna come how? In his name.
Gone.
In his name.
Gone.
So show me where they baptize in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Ever. Never happened. It's not here. You understand? It didn't happen. It didn't happen at all.
Gone.
So you see, it's a he. It's not the Holy Spirit is a he. It ain't no she. Just so you make sure.
Ah.
All right, let's go to Psalms, 81st chapter, in verse 3. So we're looking at the new moon, the new month, I might say, because they added moon in there. It was really the new month. They added moon in there, so we put moon in there, but it's really the month, the new month. That's what we're looking at. That's how we, you know, look at our feast days and so forth. Read that.
Psalms chapter 81, verse 3. Blow up the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed on our solemn feast days.
So this is where we at. We're in the new moon. You say, blow up the trumpet in the new moon on our solemn feast day, which is the first day of the month. Our month has nothing to do with Esau calendar. We just know that we follow the moon. Go ahead. The month, the new month, but we look at the moon to be able to determine when it is. Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 4. For this was a statute for Israel and a law of the Most High of Jacob.
The law of the Most High power of Jacob. You understand? This is a law that we keep the new moon, that we keep the new month, the first day of the month. It's a law. If you don't keep it, then what? You're doing what?
Sin.
You're sinning. Yeah, right. It's a sin. Simple as that. Go ahead. Verse 5.
Psalms 81 and 5. This he ordained in Joseph for a testimony when he went out through the land of Egypt, where I heard a language that I understood not.
You see that? They be arguing and go back and forth with these Egyptologists, man. The Most High said he went through the land of Egypt. What? That he what?
Where I heard a language that I understood not.
Most High said he went through the land of Egypt, so he heard a language he didn't even understand. That's how insignificant them speaking is to the Most High. Right? He said, I went through the land of Egypt, I heard a language I didn't understood not. He changed all the languages of the nations in the Tower of Babel, right? So now he said, hey, some people they praying, you say hearing them. That's why we gotta be on point, man, because I don't mean because you don't think you're on point that you're on point. Con? Yeah, man. So I want to show you that. Go to Acts 13 and 15. I want to show you that because I don't like to make statements and can't prove it. Look at Acts 13 and 15. Let you showing you what they read when they went to synagogue, they went to temple, what they had to read. Read that.
This is Acts chapter 13, verse 15. And after the reading of the law and the prophets, the rulers of the synagogue sent unto them, saying, Ye men and brethren, if ye have any word of exhortation for the people, say on.
Right. So what do they read? What are they reading?
The law
and the prophets.
The law and the prophets, man. That's all they had. That's why I keep telling you there is no New Testament. It's only the law and the prophets. So it has to coincide with what the law and the prophet says pertaining to understanding what he's saying. Whoever's in this New Testament, you understand? Because all they had was the law and the prophet. Get Acts 15:21.
That's why they always say it is written. That's why they always say it is written.
Yeah. What kind?
This is Acts chapter 15, verse 21.
Go ahead.
Acts chapter 15, verse 21. For Moses of old time hath in every city them that preached him.
Hear that? So Moses of old time hath in every city them that preach him. What is that saying?
There was no Acts at the time.
You the armor bearer.
Right.
Anybody? If Moses they have in every city those that preach Moses, what are they saying?
It's preaching the law.
Preaching the law. That's right. Going over the Mosaic law. In every city. Reading it from the top.
For Moses of old time hath in every city them that preached him, being read in the synagogue every Sabbath day.
Every Sabbath day, man. They're reading the laws of the Most High. You understand? The commandments of the Most High. To learn how to please Him. He said, you love me, how to love the Most High. You love him, he said, what? Keep my commandments. Commandments are not grievous. Mark Shabbat said, if you love me, keep my commandments.
Khan.
Khan, that's what we've been looking at all night so far. Khan?
Khan.
Khan?
Khan.
Yeah. So, if we don't please the Most High, man, how we going to make it out of here? We ain't going to make it out of here. We're going to be still talking about the same old thing. Kram Yasharallah. Kram Yasharallah. Kram Yasharallah. Right?
Khan.
Come on, I've been saying that forever, man. I'm tired of that, man. I want to hear something. I want to try to do what you got to deal with to get out of here.
Khan.
The solution's right here in this Bible. Go to First Corinthians 10:1. All praise to the Most High. Come on, man. I don't know. I have a problem with that. APTTMH. All praise. They got. I mean, they done type 11 paragraphs and they put APTTMH. You can't say all. You can't type out all praise to the Most High. Then I don't know who came up with this all praises. To who? You can just pick somebody or pick some entity. Think about it. Y'all gotta think about this. It's real simple. This won't take a rocket science to figure this out, man. I love the Most High. I love my Shaq. I love my brothers and sisters. So how come I can't say all praise to the Most High? How you love him when I can't say all praise to the Most High? See, that's something that came in there. Everybody just following. Because we ain't nothing but a bunch of robots and robotees. You following it, and hey, here we are, locked into whatever somebody's saying. I'll keep saying what we said all night. All praise to the Most High. Can y'all say that?
Khan.
Can y'all say all praise to the Most High?
All praise to the Most High.
Yeah, man. It got to start somewhere.
Khan.
Come on, Bashalom Mashiach Yahushua.
Khan.
You see what I'm saying?
Khan.
APTTMH. Come on, man. Something wrong with that picture, man. You can't say you love him and you saying all praises. You know, who you talking about?
Khan.
Who you really talking about?
Khan.
What if you around the atheist? What if you around you saying that all praises and you got around a Satanist?
Right.
Because I remember we had taught Esau for a whole year. We teach Esau for a whole year. And we said we're gonna prophesy today. After that year, we're gonna prophesy. You say, yeah, man, y'all killed 77 million North Americans. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, praise the Lord. Straight up. Y'all put us in favor. Y'all did this. Praise. He was praising the Most High. Praise God. Straight up in my face. I mean, come on. But we know the Most High, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Khan.
Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Can all of y'all name the 12 tribes by heart? Can you name your family by heart?
Khan.
Yeah.
If I pick any one of y'all out of the crowd, y'all can name the 12 tribes by heart.
Khan.
You got to know the 12 tribes. That's our family, man. And when you name them 12 tribes, if you're not a part of the 12 tribes, then are you the Most High's children? Are they? No.
Khan.
You understand? This is real easy. He the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Khan.
Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar.
Khan.
You know? Come on, I mean, we got to know our family. We say we Israelites. You don't know who your family is?
Khan.
Right?
Khan.
Khan?
Khan.
Come on, man.
So
1 Corinthians, yes?
that's where talking to that Amalekite.
Uh-huh.
We asked him to
Name the 12
name
tribes?
the 12 tribes. He only got what, 4?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's how you not gonna know your brothers.
Yeah.
Khan.
But here we are, it's to us too, right now. Do you know the 12 tribes?
Khan.
You want to have 13? That's damn. But I mean, we know that we got to at least know these 12 tribes, man.
Khan. Khan.
Straight up. That's our brothers and sisters. Khan?
Khan.
And it eliminates a lot of confusion because the Most High said what? Exodus 3:15.
Exodus chapter 3, verse 15.
What the Most High said? What he say?
And the Most High said, moreover, unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, Yahweh, power of your fathers, the Most High of Abraham,
No, the Most High power.
the Most High power of Abraham,
Mm-hmm.
the power of Isaac,
Mm-hmm.
and the power of Jacob hath sent me unto you.
Hear that? Hear what he said? Listen to what he's saying. So the power of Abraham, what a son named Isaac, what a son named Jacob, right? What he say?
Hath sent me unto you.
Mm-hmm.
This is my name forever.
Hear that? So what's his name? The power of who? Abraham, Isaac,
Isaac,
and Jacob. He said,
Jacob.
this is my name forever. And what else?
And this is my memorial unto all generations.
It's just a memorial to all generations. So, because a lot of people want to say that, um, when he went to the elders, let's see what he said to the elders. What the Most High told through Mashiach Yahushua, which is the angel of the Most High that's speaking, what he told them to do when he went to the children of Israel, to the elders, because each tribe had elders over. What did he say? Read verse 16.
Exodus chapter 3, verse 16.
And I'm only here to show you why it's important to know the Most High, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob is the forefather of who? The 12 tribes of Israel. Khan, go ahead.
Go and gather the elders of Israel together and say unto them, Yahweh, power of your fathers, the most high power of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob appeared unto me.
Hear that? You see what did he just do? What did he just do right now? Let me stop right there. What did he just do? Nobody know. But you just said something already. You said something before you came to verse 16. No, he did repeat it, but what did he just do? Huh? Anybody? Huh? Read verse 15 again.
Okay. This is Exodus 3 and 15. And the Most High said moreover unto Moses, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, Yahweh, power of your fathers, the Most High power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob has sent me unto you.
Mm-hmm.
This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations.
Okay, so read on to verse 16.
Go and gather the elders of Israel together.
So every tribe have elders over those tribes, right? Khan? Okay, go ahead.
And say unto them,
Say unto them,
Yahweh, power of your fathers, the most high power of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob appeared unto me, saying, I have surely visited you and seen that which is done to you in Egypt.
right, so what did the Most High actually tell Moses to go to the elders and give forth what? His name!
Okay, I'm like,
His name!
I was like,
His name! Khan, he said, this is the name. Who is it? What's his name? The power of what?
Abraham.
That's his name how long?
Forever.
And a what?
For
A
all
memorial to what? All
All
generations. Khan. Okay, so now Matthew 22, 31, 32. It's simple. My question is always going to be what the scripture says. That's it. You look at the scripture and you're going to find the answer. What are we going over? Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 31, going to verse 32.
Khan.
But as touching the resurrection of the dead, have ye not read that which was spoken unto you by the Most High, saying,
So this is the Most High saying what? What did he say?
I am the power of Abraham and of Isaac, the power of Isaac
Mhm.
and the power of Jacob.
So what did he just do? What did he just say? What did he just do? Huh?
That he is the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
He just gave what?
the power of Abraham.
I know that's what he said, but what he do? He gave his name. Who given it? Mashiach Yahushua, identify him as such. You see this? Mashiach Yahushua identify him as the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because Abraham had Ishmael, right? But he chose who? Isaac. And Isaac had Esau and Jacob, right? But he chose who?
Jacob.
Jacob. So this is his name forever. This makes it real simple.
Come.
Is this your power? You have somebody, is this your power? You the power of who? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. And when you name them 12 tribes, which one are you?
Ah.
You're going to be like dumbfounded. Because they can't name that one of those tribes. They ain't thought about that. They looking at what it is that Christianity taught them. That, you know, you just come on in and you grabbed it in, this, that, and the third, whatever. Man, that's a bunch of, that's lies. It's clear. Acts 5, 30 and 31. Acts 5 and 30. Because I know I see a lot of debates, man, but like this cancels out a lot of confusion, right? Y'all see this?
Come.
Cancels out a lot of confusion if I was dealing with this, that, and the third, or everybody trying to be part of Israel, this, that, and the third. But what does it say? Read.
This is Acts chapter 5, verse 30, going to verse 31. The Most High of our fathers.
So the most high power of our fathers, who is that? Acts 3:13. Most high power of our fathers, who is that? We in the New Testament now. We ain't in the Old Testament. We in the New Testament. What does it say? Who is that?
This is Acts 3 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High power of Abraham and of Isaac and of Jacob, the power of our fathers.
There it is. That's all you needed that. So the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the power of our fathers, our forefathers. And Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Well, y'all gotta learn those 12 tribes, man. How to set up 12 tribes. Cancel out a lot of confusion. Go back to St. John 5 and 30.
St. John?
I mean, no, Acts 5 and 30. So okay.
It's Acts chapter 5, verse 30. And the Most High of our fathers raised up Yahushua, whom ye slew and hung on a tree.
Yeah, man, wicked Israelites gave him over to the Romans. Who killed Mashiach Yahushua? The Romans. Who are they? Yeah, that's right. They the ones killed him. They put him to death. Yet still they say they believe in him. Right?
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 31. Him hath the Most High exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins.
So it says to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins. Right? So how is it that he died for everyone? All the nations' gods are what? Idols. Psalms 96:5. So how is he dying for them and they still dealing with idolatry? Oh, they can just come in and now they can be saved. Huh?
Don't make any sense.
We just call on the name of Mashiach Yahushua, they're going to be saved? Did he do us like that?
No. Nah.
Huh?
Nah.
So they more chosen than us. Have to be. These nations have to be more chosen than us. If he did this to us in Ezekiel 21:1, as the Spirit bring it forth, this is what he did to us as a people. And he said we the chosen. Everybody know that we chose the people of the Most High as the Israelites, right? But look what he did to us. You got it? Ezekiel 20. I'm calling it Ezekiel 21:1.
Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 1. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Ezekiel 21:1.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Son of man, set thy face towards Jerusalem, and drop thy word toward the holy places, and prophesy against the land of Israel.
So he's not talking to no land. He's talking about the people that's in the land. A lot of times they talk to the land, this land mass, whatever. He's talking about the people that's in that land mass, which is us, the 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
And say to the land of Israel, thus saith Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, and will draw forth my sword out of his sheath, and will cut off from thee the righteous and wicked.
And the wicked.
and the wicked.
The righteous and the wicked. So he cutting off from the land that he loved of Israel. We in the land of Israel. He cut off from the land of Israel the righteous, who are those that keep the commandments and laws of the Most High, and the wicked, the ones that do not keep the commandments of the Most High. Did he make a difference so far? No. Huh? Read.
Uh-uh. See then that I will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked, therefore shall my sword go forth out of his sheath against all flesh, from the south to the north.
Yeah. So he took us out, the righteous and the wicked, man. We paid for what the wicked done. Because you have people that say they ain't got to pay because they ain't do the things that their forefathers did. Right?
Gone,
They're not responsible for what our forefathers did, but what did we do? The righteous and the wicked, the Most High say, got rid of us, man.
gone,
So you being righteous you can, but you still went into captivity, slavery, and bondage with what? From what the wicked done.
gone,
Khan, go ahead. From the south to the north to the south, man, all the land, man. I've been there. It's desolate.
gone,
Straight up, you don't see nothing but beautiful land.
gone,
Beautiful land.
gone,
That look like y'all color.
gone, gone.
The land. Different shades of brown. Huh?
Israel?
Yeah, in this land of Israel.
Gone.
It's desolate. Yeah.
You been there?
Yeah. I was there almost 2 weeks. I went from north to south to the north to the south. Like you said, you got rid of everywhere. I've seen all that. I got it's on my YouTube page. I filmed everywhere that I went, It's like desolate. Like he said, you're gonna make the land desolate for miles and miles and miles and miles. Ain't nothing growing there.
Gone.
So where's the Khazars at? They're outskirts of Israel?
No, they have a little area where they live at, but I mean, they just in one area, right? And they got the little, I guess to make it like, say the Jews drove to the ghetto. They got the little clothes hanging over the balcony of the little apartments and all that stuff to make it look like a ghetto or whatever. You know what I mean? But hey, they supposed to be there. That's us.
They there with them air conditioners.
Yeah, right.
Because they can't be in the places where the sun is really beaming down.
Yeah, man. That's but you see what he did with us, right? I'm just trying to show you a scenario of what he did with us. From the south to the north to the south, he got rid of us, man. Read verse 5. Why?
This is Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 5. That all flesh may know that I, Yahweh, have drawn forth my sword out of his sheath. It shall not return anymore.
That's right, man. So it's what he did to us. Lamentations 5 and 7, I believe. This what he done to us. His chosen people. Yeah, read that.
Okay. This is Lamentations chapter 5, verse 7.
Come.
Our fathers have sinned.
Our forefathers sinned. Read.
And are not.
And they're not here anymore.
And we have borne their iniquity.
See, we carried their iniquity. But what they done, I'm just showing you a scenario so you can see that when the judgment come, the Most High is going to bring a just judgment. The righteous and the wicked went into captivity, slavery, and bondage. So our forefathers sinned, and we have carried the burden of the sins that they've done by going into captivity, slavery, and bondage, even to this day. Read.
And
Verse 8.
Yes.
Verse 8.
Lamentations chapter 5, verse 8. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doth deliver us out of their hand.
I don't care who you look at. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, whoever, Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner, whoever it is, we still had to go through what the Most High said we're going to go through for breaking this law, statutes, commandments. Khan? Yeah, that's us right now. That's the Israelites, man. Our fathers have sinned and are not. They're not here. And we have borne their iniquities, right? He took us from the north to the south to the north, emptied out the land of Israel. He said he's going to make it desolate, and here it is right here. We sin. This is what he did. So now, for those that think that, get Isaiah 14:21.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
See, we went through this already. Con, everybody see this?
Come,
Didn't you see what we went through?
come.
Yeah. It said, prepare slaughter for the iniquity of their children. Go ahead.
That they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
That's it, man. We in the end times right now. So they're getting prepared to be slaughtered. You understand this? Get Revelations. Go to Revelations. The 'cause we gotta bring prophecy, y'all. We gotta bring it out. Revelation 18th chapter. Read verse 4 for us.
This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her
You
sin.
that? So he told us to come out of the ways of all the wickedness that's going on where we at now here in this Western Hemisphere called America, to come out of her. You know, come out of the mindset. You know, don't be caught up in the mindset. So you be partakers of her sins, man, because the plagues is on this earth, whether y'all know it or not.
Come,
The plagues is on this earth, man, big time.
come.
Go ahead.
And that ye receive not her plagues.
Read it again. That you what?
Revelation chapter 18, verse 4.
And that
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
so we not supposed to be partakers of her sins, man, America's sins, man. Doing the things that's contrary to the Most High. Following his laws, not following his laws, statutes, and commandments. You know, we gotta consider the things that we do, because if this is the last days, man, this could be the last chance, man, that we have to get it together.
Come,
You understand this? We gotta really understand this, because things could heat up. I mean, it don't take long. Most I say, let that prophecy go through. Let's just go through. What if it's a week, 2 weeks, and that's everything that's written in the Bible don't happen?
come,
A lot of things you don't say how long it's gotta last, right?
come,
But all of a sudden now we right there.
come.
We in it. You know, because everything is against us, whether y'all want to accept it or not. Why? Because we got
Next.
next. God, right?
Come,
That's it, man. For how long?
forever.
How long?
Forever.
How long?
Forever.
Forever, man. Straight up. So don't get it twisted. Don't get uncomfortable in your little comfort zone, man. He said, come out of her, my people, that you receive not of her sins, man. You be not partakers of her sins. Read on.
Come out of her, my people, and be not partakers of her
You
sins.
skipping words. You
sorry.
you doing your own thing.
All right. This Revelation 14 and this Revelation 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
We don't be partakers of her sins, man.
And that
So hold up, because we've been talking about what all night long. Spirit is bringing out what we got to keep. What the Most High's commandments, right? Which is his laws, right? His laws, right? So here it is. He said that you be not partaker of her sins. Let you know that America is full of sins.
God.
Read.
And that ye receive not her plagues.
That's what you got on your Bible. That's what you said. You said it twice.
I stopped where you told me to stop right here.
You justifying that you read it right?
No,
You read it wrong, huh?
All right.
Read it again. That's
Revelation
why I asked you to read it again, because you skipped it twice.
Select it. Revelation
Read every word.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not her plagues.
You did it 3 times. You did it 3. It's right there. I'm looking at where it's right there. You did it 3 times, huh? That you receive not of her plague, right?
Yes. And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Thank you.
Slack.
that you receive not of her plagues. You see? Let you know the Most High plague in this place. They got like, I know for certain, at least 4 respiratory diseases that they have right now, they saying, besides the coronavirus. You know what I mean? All kind of problem, all kind of things that they got. These are plagues the Most High gonna bring on this earth, man. This word is true. Go ahead.
For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities.
So her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High remembered her iniquities, the sins that has been done over and over and over again. While they crying the blues about, what's happening in this world. But if you're not changing from understanding how the Most High wanted to be and keeping his righteousness, which is what? Keeping his laws, statutes, commandments, then you in sin. And everybody don't really care enough. But they don't love the Most High. You can't say you love the Most High and you ain't doing what he say do. And they say, oh, I love God. You know they don't. They just call them whenever disasters happen. Oh my God, oh my G-O-D, oh. That's when they be screaming about them. Other than that, they ain't talking about them. And we don't talk about them enough as Israelites. We don't. Show me some videos where they just talk about the Most High. Is my Shai going to stand up on his own? Sit on the right hand side of the Most High?
La,
Huh?
la.
No. The Most High got to tell him to stand up and go and judge and make war instead of righteousness on this earth forever and ever and ever and ever, man. But if we ain't in tune into him, how we going to get out of this captivity?
Gone.
And we tune into Kwam Yasharala. Ain't no man going to save us.
Gone.
The Most High got to feel something from us that he said, I'm going to send Mashiach Yahushai to judge and make war, man.
Gone.
We got to learn how to move him. And our ancestors taught us how to move the Most High. It's right here in the scriptures.
Gone.
Or you can be part of the sins that this world is, follow the way. I'll tell you what, y'all better stop being robots and robot teams. That's if anybody hear my voice. Because mysteries of the Most High is here, and we know that our ancestors taught us how to move him, that he can have pity on us. Other than that, hey, we all high-minded. What do you need to send the Mashiach to save us? Or are you satisfied with this wicked world that we in? We're going to have righteousness forever and ever and ever and ever, man. We're going to even have to teach of the Most High. Everybody going to know him for the least of the greatest, man.
Gone.
How are we going to know him if we don't be that catalyst to be able to show our people that, look, you got to come back to him. We can say keep the commandments all we want to, but do you really know him? You really know of him?
Gone.
Like, let's hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. See, we got to keep the commandments. They're going to miss what? All the time, fear the Most High.
Gone.
That's not being really looked at, man. Enough, I'll say. Right, Khan?
Gone. Gone.
Because if you ain't feel, how he gonna feel you if you don't even feel him? Make me understand. Y'all can text out there. Make me understand. Because I know that the Mashiach don't even know. He don't even know. He's sitting on the right side of the Most High. He don't know when the Most High gonna say, get up and judge and go and judge and make war. Only the Most High know.
Gone.
So we gotta be tuned into him.
Gone. Gone.
He ain't never let us go until we cried into the Most High. That's humility and a broken and contrite spirit. He don't want you thinking you all that because you learn a few scriptures.
Gone. Gone. Gone.
We just learn how to read. You want to keep it real?
Gone.
We got to go to what? The Blue Letter Bible. I mean, I'm tired of hearing that, man. We got to go to Blue Letter Bible to find out what this Bible talking about. Why? It's right here. Precept, how we get to understand through precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. That's all we need is here. Now y'all gonna tell me the white man, now Esau, he got the understanding of the Bible. Which was Solomon 5 and 7. Then when salvation come on the earth. Y'all depending on all from whatever it is coming from a blue letter Bible dictionary or blue letter whatever. This is how you gotta read, this is how you gotta do it, man. Let me show you something. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 7.
This is when salvation coming on the earth. Hamashiach side and came and judged. This is what they're gonna say. This is what they're gonna be saying. Anybody that don't know, you gonna know. This is what they're gonna be saying. What?
We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way.
Uh-huh.
But as for the way of the Most High, we have not known it.
So far as the way of the Most High and Hamashiach Yahushai, they're gonna say, we have not known it. So that's the time that we're in now, until the time that the Most High gonna tell Hamashiach Yahushai to get up and bring salvation on this earth. It's talking about us going into our salvation. This whole chapter, you understand? So that's what they're gonna say. So if they're saying that, how is it that they got the answers for you?
Right.
How you depend on them to have all the answers for you in something that they did?
Con.
Last I read, you get understand through what? The precepts.
Con.
We only need the Bible, man. Do they teach you how to move the Most High?
La.
Give me some blue letter Bible to show you that. How you gonna make the Most High feel? Let's make the Most High feel something from the blue letter Bible dictionary. Huh? Move him. We better look at his word. He gave us enough for salvation right here. And that's all we need. Straight up. Man, we ain't considering, man. We really inconsiderate. I want to get Zechariah, 7th chapter.
This is Zechariah.
Start at verse 8, read verse 8.
This is Zechariah chapter 7, and this is Zechariah chapter 7, verse 8. And the word of Yahweh came unto Zechariah, saying, Thus speaketh Yahweh of hosts, saying, Execute true judgment, and shew mercy and compassions, every man to his brother.
That's right, man. He said, hey, every man to his brother, man. Show what?
Mercy and compassions, every man to his brother.
Right, man. We got to love each other, man. We got to show mercy and compassion, every man to his brother. You know, instead of trying to be somebody in this wicked world that we in now, read.
And oppress not the widow, nor the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor. And let none of you imagine evil against his brother in your
Hear
heart.
that? All these things, but he telling us what to do to please him. Go ahead.
But they refused to hearken,
We refused to listen. And did what?
and pulled away the soldiers.
Pulled away the shoulder. You know how we are. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. You can tell me I gotta love my brother. I gotta love this, that, and that. I don't love. I'm hating. Go ahead.
And stopped their ears.
Stop their ears. Put their hand on their ears like this. Oh no, I don't want to hear that. Oh no. Go ahead.
That they should not hear.
They should not hear, man. Y'all gotta feel that, man. They put their hands on their ears so they could not hear.
They do that when we teach.
Huh?
They do that when we teach.
Yep. Sure do, yep.
That's the spirit, because I see it.
That's right.
They do that all the time when we teach.
Go ahead. Listen.
Verse 12. Yea, they made their hearts as adamant as stone.
That's what we did, man. We made our minds as hard as a mind, as adamant as stone, man. Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded, read.
Lest they should hear the law.
Did you hear what?
The
I
law.
thought we weren't under the law. I thought we were under mercy and grace. That they should hear what?
The
The
law.
law that the Most High wrote with his finger. Read.
And the words which Yahweh of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets.
By the former prophets, man. Go ahead.
Therefore came a great wrath from Yahweh of hosts.
There is, man. He said, therefore came a great wrath, man, upon us. Yeah, man, hey, it ain't over. Cause we ain't out of here yet. It ain't over, man. See that wrath came upon us, man. Most high power of whole power armies. Go ahead. Listen.
Therefore, it is come to pass that as he cried, and they would not
You
hear,
hear that? That's a most high cry. We made them cry. And we ain't want to hear him, man. So what do you say?
so they cried, and I will not hear,
So we cried as a people, and the Most High said, I ain't gonna hear you when you cry. Read.
said Yahweh of hosts.
That's right, man. That's what the Most High told us, man. So what we gonna do? Somebody gotta be a catalyst to show what works, point blank. Because so far, man, if we don't really look at how we have offended the Most High and how we got to come back to Him in a righteous way, that He can sit on Mashiach Yahushai to deliver us and set up righteousness on this earth, then we're gonna keep doing the same thing. We're going through around the same old circle, man, the same old cycle. Only thing happens, I'm gonna tell you what happens. People fall out.
Gone,
Bing, where they at? They bing, they gone. Boom, they gone, they gone, they gone. I see new people.
gone,
See new people.
gone,
You understand? And you'll see it if it depends on how long it's gonna take us to really get it together, man.
gone,
Hopefully we'll get it together and really understand how important it is to please him, to do
gone.
what he say do, man. Because when we that's why when we cried, he said, what? And I what?
I would not hear, said Yahweh of hosts.
See? He cried. We made him cry. We made him cry. So he said, when we cry, and that's the only time that we got out of captivity. Judges 10 and 10. That's the only time that he let us out of captivity, man. And how do we feel? I mean, what kind of spirit you gotta have to be that sad or that broke down that you gotta cry? That you crying? Think about it. And then we crying, and then he don't even hear us.
Gone.
That's serious. He the only hope. We gonna cry. He don't hear us. Judges 10 and 10.
This is Judges chapter 10, verse 10. And the children of Israel cried unto Yahweh, saying, we have sinned against thee, both because we have forsaken our power and also served Baalim,
Which is who?
Lord.
God. And that's what they call it on. Lord, man. They didn't put it in here. Say we forsook the Most High. And serve Baalim. Man. But we have sinned. We gotta admit that we have sinned. Go ahead.
Verse 11. And Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, did not I deliver you from the Egyptians and from the
Amorites.
Slakia. Judges chapter 10, verse 11. And Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, did not I deliver you from the Egyptians and from the Amorites and from the children of Ammon and from the Philistines?
You say, I deliver you from all these nations, man. Go ahead.
The Zidonians also, and the Amalekites, and the
Maonites.
the Maonites did oppress you, and ye cried to me, and I delivered you out of their hand.
Yeah. This is a solution right here. All these nations had us in captivity, and we cried unto the Most High, and He delivered us. But the only way you're gonna cry is to humble yourself. You ain't crying to the Most High, and you prideful.
Come,
You think you all that,
come.
and we ain't all that. Unless you do, you can prove me that you are. Not according to these scriptures. Not according before the Most High. We're not, man.
Come.
Go ahead.
Judges 10 and 13. Yet ye have forsaken me and served other idols.
Mm.
Wherefore I will deliver you no more.
He said, hey, you done serve other idols, man. The idols of these nations, man. That I sent you in captivity under. Until this day, man. He said, therefore I would not deliver you anymore. Go, what are you gonna say? Go ahead.
Go and cry unto the idols which ye have chosen.
Mm.
Mm.
Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
Man, this is the last tribulation we got to go through. Y'all realize this?
Con,
This is our last tribulation.
con,
This is the last time we got to go through this, man. He said, go cry to the idols that you have chosen, man, that you choosing. These different religions and different philosophies and different things that people believe in outside of coming back to the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Cry unto them. These idols, man. So let them deliver you. Man, go ahead.
verse 15. And the children of Israel said unto Yahweh,
So we say in time of your tribulation, come on, man, it's Jacob's trouble. It's coming.
con,
I don't know if y'all see what's going on right now, man.
con,
You see it? I mean, this is coming. It's coming up, man. Ain't nobody looking out for us
con.
on the real. Read. Only the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, and the holy angels.
Con.
Yes. Read.
And the children of Israel said unto Yahweh,
This what works.
we have sinned. Do thou unto us whatsoever seemeth good unto thee. Deliver us only, we pray thee, this day.
That's right, man. So we gotta cry, man. You know, we gotta understand that we are sin. That's what's marvelous in the eyes of the Most High. Admit that we have sinned. And do thou unto us whatsoever seemeth good unto thee. Deliver us only. We pray thee, O Most High, this day. Go ahead.
And they put away the strange idols from among them and served Yahweh. And his soul was grieved for the misery of Israel.
You know that? Put away everything that was against the Most High in the Mashiach Yahushua, man. And that made the Most High be grieved toward us. You see? Because we just did him wrong, man. Daniel's. Go to Daniel. The book of Daniel. We did him wrong, man. So therefore, he told us what he's going to do. We just got to look at what works. What works? Go to Daniel's 9 and read verse 9.
This is Daniel.
No, verse 8.
This is Daniel chapter 9, verse 8. O Yahweh, to us belongeth confusion of face, to our kings, to our princes, to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee.
So we got to define sin. 1 John 3 and 4. We have sinned against the Most High. You keep hearing this, it's coming up. So we got to know that we have sinned against the Most High, and there's a punishment for that.
1 John chapter 3, verse 4.
This is the definition of sin.
Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law.
The same law that these religions, 1 John 3 and 4.
First John.
1 John 3 and 4. That's the definition of what sin is, right? So he's let us know that we transgress his commandments, his laws. Go back to Daniel. We have sinned against thee, the Most High.
This is Daniel chapter 9, verse 8.
Verse 9.
Oh, Daniel chapter 9, verse 9. To Yahweh our power belongeth mercy and forgiveness, though we have rebelled against him.
Hear that? You got to notice something here with the prophets. I'm showing you something through the Spirit of the Most High that he's including himself. But Daniel got a book with his name right there that we going to. But he said we, including himself. Ain't no exaltation in this at all. Period. You say we have sinned, though we have rebelled against him. Go ahead.
Neither have we obeyed the voice of Yahweh our power, to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servant the prophets.
Yeah. He said we ain't walking his laws that he sent, that the servants of the Most High sent. Most High sent the servants of the Most High, the prophets, to teach us. What the prophets have. 2 Peter's 1 and 10. What the prophets have? Huh? First Peter 1 and 10. First Peter 1 and 10. Let's find out what the prophets had. Read.
1 Peter chapter 1, verse 10. Of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently.
So the prophets, salvation is power and authority. The prophets search diligently. Go ahead.
Who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you.
So the grace coming to who? Where he went over. There's who the grace coming to. The Israelites. Go ahead.
Searching what matter of time the spirit of Hamashiach.
Spirit of who?
Hamashiach.
Spirit of Hamashiach. Read.
Which was in them.
So the prophets had the spirit of Hamashiach that was in them. Go ahead.
Did signify when it testified beforehand the sufferings of Hamashiach and the glory that should follow.
Right. So the prophets had the spirit of Hamashiach because we are 1 Corinthians 3:23.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 23.
Wait a minute. So the prophets having the spirit of Hamashiach, and this is what we have to have. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 23. And ye are Hamashiachim.
See, we are Hamashiachim. And what?
And Hamashiach is of the Most High.
Read what you see.
And ye are Hamashiachim. And Hamashiach is power.
Highs, the Most High.
The Most Highs.
Right. So we are Mashiachim. We belong to Mashiach El Shai. Remember he said, no man come to the Father but by me. Is there any New Testament at that time? What they had to go by? The law and the prophets. Yeah. So ain't no New Testament. It's just the law and the prophets in the New Testament. They call it the New Testament, but they only had a law and the prophets. He let us know that, hey, no man comes to the Father but by him. Now it said we are Mashiachim. And Mashiach is the Most Highs. You see, that's why he said the prophets had the spirit of a Mashiach. That's why we gotta have the spirit of a Mashiach. That's all that's given to us. Because man, we messed up with the Most High, man. And to this day. Romans 14 and 8.
This is Romans chapter 14, verse 8. For whether we live unto Yahweh, and whether we die unto Yahweh. Whether we live, therefore, or die, we are Yahweh's.
Okay, now, from what we just went over, did it say we are Yahweh's? It didn't say that. What did it say? We are whose?
The Most High.
No, I'm not talking to you. You already said what you had to say. Huh? Mashiach. We're Mashiachim. What did it say? Ye are Mashiachim. And Mashiach is the Most High. We say, no man come to the Father but by me. Right? So if we're Mashiachim, meaning we belong to the anointed, we're the anointeds, and the Mashiach Yahweh is the Most High. Y'all, you can't forget the order. First Corinthians 11 and 3. I think it's 11 and 3. You can never forget the order, man. I mean, it's not going to deviate from the order. No matter where you go, it's going to still have that order that he gave us, man. If he said, no man comes to the Father but by me, read that.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High.
So it's always going to be that order, man. The Most High, Mashiach Yahushai, man and woman. Woman to man, to Mashiach Yahushai, to the Most High. That's how this goes, man. It's never going to deviate. When you keep that order in mind, then it'll help you to be able to see what they're saying. That's why you say, we are Mashiach. Because you said in St. John 14 and 6, I am the way, the truth, and the life. He's the way to show us how to follow the truth, which is what? The law, commandments of the Most High. That's going to lead to what? Everlasting life. Say, no man cometh to the Father but by me. Right? Just still that order, man. The Most High, or Mashiach Yahushai, man, woman. From woman to man, from man to a Mashiach Yahushai, from Mashiach Yahushai to the Most High. Huh? Any questions? All right. Everybody all right? Anybody not understand? Everybody straight. Okay. Let's go back to, let's get some more here. Because it's very important that we see this because we are Mashiachim. And Mashiach is the Most High. Here's First Corinthians 3:23 again. Did you get that yet?
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 23. And ye are Hamashiachim. And Hamashiach is the Most High.
Come. So we Mashiachim. I mean, we the anointed. You know, Mashiach Shai is the Most High. So he said, no man comes to the Father but by me. I am the way, the truth, which is what? What's the truth? Everybody should know that. Psalms 119, 142.
God.
But you ain't going, you ain't getting it.
Oh. Okay.
Help me.
Salakia, Elder. This is Psalm 119, verse 1. Come on. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
Right. See? So the law is the truth. You say, I'm the way to show you how to follow the truth, which is what?
The law.
That's going to lead to what? Everlasting life, man. No man comes to the Father but by me. Right? So that's the order, man. The most, like we just read the order. Most High, Mashiach Yahushai, man and woman.
Come.
Huh? I
could have just quoted it, but
Exodus 34 and 9.
This Exodus chapter 34, verse 9. And he said, if now I have found grace in thy sight, O Yahweh, let my power, I pray thee, go among us. For it is a stiff-necked people.
Really?
And pardon our iniquity and our sin, and take us for thine inheritance.
Hey, man, he said, hey, man, Most High want to get rid of us, man. He said, I'm going to get rid of all of y'all. You know? Raise up some, he said, I'll make a nation out of you, Moses. Think about this. That's where we at. We can't really get so high-minded thinking that we Israelites, we done made it to the kingdom. We ain't made it nowhere, man. He told John, what did he tell John? I'll raise up some rocks and stones to be my people. Come on, that's right, he can. We can't get high-minded because we Israelites thinking that we done already made. We ain't made it nowhere. We didn't went through all the tribulations that's the road in this Bible that we got to go through, man. We want to work around that. We got to please the Most High. Everybody not got to go through the same thing. You understand? That's why it's very important to know these mysteries that's been hidden in the Mashiach Yahushai, man. They've given us, man, of the Most High. We made the Most High cry. Y'all know that, right? We just read it. Didn't we just read it? He said, as I cried, and we ain't listen. He said, so when we cry, he gonna listen to us. And that's the only time that we came out of captivity, y'all. We just read that in Judges 10 and 10. We cried, the Most High delivered us. You can't cry if you prideful. You think you all that. That ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work at all. That's why he want a broken and contrite spirit, man. That's why you hearing the prophets say, hey, we are sin. They got books written about them. But they still saying we are sin, including themselves, man. That's what's marvelous in the eyes of the Most High. Not that we are that. We ain't nothing else we ought to be. So how you gonna get us out of here?
broken heart and contrite spirit, crying unto the Most High.
Come. Read that again, up.
Exodus chapter 34, verse 9. And he said, if now I have found grace in thy sight, O Yahweh, let my power, I pray thee, go among us, for it is a stiff-necked people, and pardon our iniquity for our sin
And our sin.
and take us for thine inheritance.
Moses crying out to the Most High, man, for us. Verse 12.
This is verse 12, Exodus 34 and 12. Take heed
Now
to
read
thy...
verse 11.
All right. Exodus 34, verse 11.
Do what the Most High did for us, read.
Observe thou that which I command thee this day. Behold, I drive out before thee the Amorites, and the Canaanite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzite, and the Hivite, and the Jebusite.
All these Hamite nations, man, he drove them out of their land, man, to give us that land, read.
Take heed to thyself, lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, whither thou goest, lest it be for a snare in the midst of thee.
See that? He said, take heed to ourselves, lest thou make a covenant with a contract, any kind of agreement with the inhabitants of the land, man, including now. Whether thou goest, we here in America and scattered amongst all these nations, lest it be unto us a snare, a trap in the midst of us, read.
Verse 13. But ye shall destroy their altars, break their images, and cut down their groves. For thou shalt worship no other power. For Yahweh, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power.
See that? What we do? We serve everything under the sun. But to this day, man, we still serving everything under the sun to this day. We tell them, hey, man, you got to come back to the Most High. What we say, you got to keep his laws. You got to know the Most High. Anybody even talk about the Most High? No. We talking about Israel. We talking about, what we talking about? What we talking about mostly?
Israel.
Israel.
Timid Israel.
Israel.
So
We talk more about what?
Israel.
And then we talk more still about who? Huh?
Israel.
Israel. Israel, right? Israel gonna save us?
La'ah.
Read that again, verse 14. Listen at this, you gotta hear this clearly, y'all.
For thou shalt worship no other power. For Yahweh, whose name is jealous.
See that? The Most High name is jealous, man. His name is jealous, read.
Is a jealous power.
It's a jealous power, man. We got to consider this, because if not, then we're going to continue to do the same thing over and over and over. It's a cycle that goes over and over and over again. The only thing about this cycle is that I see y'all now, and I see people, ain't that many people I can see of old on the real. One person over there. And you know, you know, we've been through a whole lot of people, right? A whole lot of people. Why is it now only see one person? Yeah, man, they're not here, man. You know, I was doing this over and over and over, just doing what I was doing in the midst of. Then I realized one day, I said, wow, where everybody at? Got all this footage, you know, because I'm the media man. I got all this footage of everybody, man, of old man from long time ago, and it's like, where they at? That's why I can't be impressed with nobody unless you can endure until the end. You know, I appreciate y'all being here, man, but you gotta endure, man, no matter what. You gotta find a way to keep on enduring, man. Don't give up. Don't give in. So many people that, man, Mighty men, man. Mighty women. Children. Come and gone, man. It's serious. To where we got a new breed of Israelites, you know. Because I went to a few camps, man, and I was like, wow. I'm walking around, I'm like, I don't see nobody that I recognize. And I seen the brother of old, and a few brothers that were from Sons of Jacob. Like, wow, okay. We all together. We all came together, right? But everybody else is new. You know what I mean? You don't understand what I'm saying, right? All y'all new. I was looking at some footage today from 27 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just me. Ain't see nobody else. Nobody else here. So it's like, you got to endure it, man, to the end. You can't let nobody take you off your path to make it to the kingdom.
That's right.
Because brothers have done that, man. You find a reason, then boom, they out. Because you ain't really never had that true foundation.
God.
Sisters, too. You know? So many people, man, that y'all can't even imagine. It's beyond imagination, man. When you live in this every day of your life and you see people you building with, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. You talking about no few people. You had a TV show for almost 13 years, 13 years, man. A lot of people knew out here. Where they at? Where they at? You got to endure to the end. Can't give up, man. That's why the answers is here. We got to look at it. Get Nehemiah 1 and 6. Just look at what the prophets did, man, and what they said, so we can look at what works, man. Nehemiah 1, the first chapter, verse 6. Read that.
Okay. This is Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 6. Let thine ear now be attentive, and thine eyes, that thou mayest hear the prayer of thy servant.
So he's crying, Nehemiah crying out to the Most High. Hear the prayer of his servant, Most High servant, read.
Which I pray before thee now, day and night, for the children of Israel, thy servants, and confess the sins of the children of Israel, which we have sinned against thee. Both I and my father's house have sinned.
Hear that? This was marvelous in the eyes of the Most High. Hear what he said? He said, for the children of Israel, thy servants, and we the servants of the Most High, and confess the sins of the children of Israel, breaking the Most High's commandments and laws, which we, that's including himself, have sinned against thee, against the Most High. Both I and my father's house have sinned. This is what he said. Read.
We have dealt very corruptly against thee, and have not kept thy commandments, and have not kept the commandments, nor the statutes, nor the judgments, which thou commandest thy servant Moses.
See, we broke the laws, man. Jeremiah. Go to Jeremiah 3:25. See, one thing I praise the Most High, that I ask for discernment and direction, man. And I've seen this, and this is what works, man. Read this.
We lie down in our shame, and our confusion covereth us. For we have sinned against the Most High.
You guys slow down. Because I'm dealing with, we have sinned. So who's the we?
Israel.
You read it. You're the armor bearer.
Oh, sorry.
You gotta tell yourself, don't answer.
Oh.
Okay? Y'all missed it. Who the we?
Israel.
No. That's not what we're looking at. You said, we have sinned. Who's speaking? Jeremiah speaking. So is he part of that we too? Hmm? You see this? He said, we have sinned. But he got a book that's written with his name on it, Jeremiah. But he say, we have sinned. Read it again. Listen. You're going to hear this over and over again. This is what works with the Most High. This is what's marvelous in the eyes of the Most High. Not that we all that, but what he say? Read.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 25. We lie down in our shame, and our confusion covereth us. For we have sinned against Yahweh, our power, we and our fathers, from our youth, even unto this day, and have not obeyed the voice of Yahweh, our power.
That's very important that you see this because this is a mystery that, the Most High showed me, man. Jeremiah 8:14. Jeremiah 8 and 14. Ooh, Jeremiah 8:14.
Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 14. Why do we sit still? Assemble yourselves and let us enter into the defensive cities. And let us be silent, therefore. For Yahweh our power hath put us to silence and given us water of gall to drink, because we have sinned against Yahweh.
I want you to understand. I want you to emphasize the fact that because we have sinned against the Most High, why he's given us the condition that we're in because we have sinned against him, right? So we got to look at this, but this was marvelous in the eyes of the Most High. Jeremiah 14 and 10. Jeremiah 14 and 10. Solutions.
This is Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 10. Thus saith Yahweh unto this people, thus have they loved to wander, they have not refrained their feet, therefore Yahweh doth not accept them.
Woo. Can you imagine that Most High is not accepting us, man? Kicking us to the curb. Go ahead.
He will not remember their iniquity. He will now remember their iniquity. Salakia. He will now remember their iniquity and visit their sins.
Jump up to verse 20.
Verse 20. We acknowledge, O Yahweh, our wickedness.
We got to acknowledge our wickedness. Go ahead. Even though some of y'all might think that y'all holier than thou or whatever, but we got to acknowledge our wickedness. Read. Because Most High, it's going to take 1,000 years to show us the Most High the right way, right, Khan?
Khan.
Right, so we still in our iniquity. We don't know it all, read.
We acknowledge, O Yahweh, our wickedness
Mm-hmm.
and the iniquity of our fathers. For we have sinned against thee.
For we have sinned against the Most High. This was important, man. Other than that, we're going to keep on doing the same thing, going through the same cycle as we've been going through. It's going to get the same results. You're here today and gone tomorrow. I'm telling you, I've seen it. There's people be here, then they gone, man. Well, we got to look at what works.
Khan.
2 Samuel 24 and 5. Go ahead.
2 Samuel chapter 24, verse 5. And they passed over Jordan.
No, 15, Salak.
All right, then. 2 Samuel chapter 24, verse 15. So Yahweh sent a pestilence upon Israel from the morning even to the time appointed.
Wow. Go ahead.
And there died of the people from Dan even to Beersheba.
Here's Sheba.
Beersheba, 70,000 men.
Ooh, how many?
70,000 men.
70,000 men. Go ahead.
And when the angel stretched out his hand upon Jerusalem to destroy it, Yahweh repented him of the evil and said to the angel that I destroyed the people. It is enough.
It's enough. Go ahead.
Stay now thine hand. And the angel of Yahweh was by the threshing place of Araunah the Jebusite.
Right. So this angel get ready to tear us up, man. Don't take one angel, man. Most I don't need a whole lot of people to do his work. Get ready to tear us up. Go ahead.
And David spake unto Yahweh when he saw the angel and smote the people and said,
Angel that smoked the people.
the angel that smote the people and said, Lo, I have sinned. I have done wickedly.
See that? So what's David saying? I have sinned and done wickedly. Go ahead.
But these sheep,
These sheep. Go ahead.
what have they done?
What have they done? Go ahead.
Let thine hand, I pray thee, be against me and against my father's
He
house.
said, hey, look how think about that, man. Is that not love?
Come.
That's a lot of love, man. That he said, hey, let your hand be against me and my father's house. Leave the sheep alone. Leave my brothers and sisters alone. Let it be. Let me take on the whole responsibility of all the wickedness that we had done.
Come.
That's why David was a man after the Most High's own mind, man. Go ahead.
And Gad came that day to David and said unto him, Go up, rear an altar unto Yahweh, and the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite. And David, according to the sayings of Gad, went up as Yahweh commanded. And Araunah looked and saw the king and his servants coming on toward him. And Araunah went out and bowed himself before the king on his face upon the ground.
That's your humility right there. Go ahead.
And Araunah said, Wherefore is my king, the king of, come to his servant? And David said, To buy the threshing floor of thee, to build an altar unto Yahweh, that the plague may be stayed from the people.
Hear that? So he had to build an altar to the Most High that the plague could be stayed away from us, man. The Most High gonna wipe us out. If we don't come back to him, man, doing what he want us to do. Isaiah 42 and 24. Isaiah 42 and 24. That's why we have to look at this, and these are solutions that our ancestors showing us as we going through these prophets, man. I'm gonna go through a few more, but this is it. Showing you that this is what works, man. Don't y'all want to know how to touch the Most High? Have him feel for us? Because I don't know what we're going to get out of here. Look at what our ancestors did. And this same thing we got to do over and over again. That's it. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
Who gave Jacob for a spoil?
Who gave us for a spoil, man? Who is it that gave us for a spoil? Go ahead. Where you at?
Isaiah 42, verse 24.
Con.
Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not Yahweh, he against whom we have sinned?
Hear that? The Most High gave us to these nations because we sinned against him. You understand this? We sinned against the Most High. Go ahead.
For they would not walk in his ways.
We would not walk in the commandments of the Most High, read.
Neither were they obedient unto his law.
Hear that? We wasn't obedient to the Most High's law. So we have no reason to be thinking that we all that. Because we didn't obey him, therefore he put us in what? Captivity after captivity after captivity until now. This is the last captivity we got to be on in. So now, if we don't get it together now, how long is it going to take for us to get out of here? When I'm looking at new people all the time, all the time, all the time. All the time, all the time. Coming, like it's a revolving door. Coming in and next thing you know, they out. Then more new people. Then more new people. Then more new people. Y'all got to endure to the end, yes.
Senior, old people yet? You ever see them, how they went out? I mean, people that used to be in the truth.
Say again?
Have you ran into some of the people that used to be in the truth?
Yeah, I ran into one brother.
Back on
He
my-
came out to Hollywood on me, you know. But he was different brother. He was different, man. You know.
Back into the world, huh?
You know. I don't know where he was at, but you know, it was like it's different, man. You know what I mean? Like, and you asked me that, but it ain't like you know I can't be found. You know what I mean? And like you're looking at, you know, you got to endure, no matter what, man. You got to endure. Take it or leave it. You got to endure, man. Don't let nobody take you off your path to the kingdom. You know, but I'm looking out. I just right there. That's it. Go back to the '90s. Where everybody else at? You got uh brothers from Sons of Jacob. Few of them. Hmm. I'm thinking out here. Where? Where they at? You know what I mean? They're not here. No, I was 27 years ago. I posted some 27 years in the text. That was 27 years ago. It's always been like a revolving door, man. Who gonna really endure to the end? He said, right? The same gonna be saved. So um, you gotta fight, man. You gotta fight. You let nobody take you off the path to make it to the kingdom. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of things can come in the way of, you know, Satan always rising up trying to get you to do something, and you gotta really rebuke him. Yeah, Satan. That's rebuke Satan. Shama Mashiach Yahushai, man. Why? Y'all need to know how to do it because y'all don't know how to do it. What you think? How you been doing it? How you been doing it? Y'all don't rebuke Satan? Hmm? Nobody saying nothing. Y'all don't. Y'all just rolling wild. You don't. Huh? Yeah.
I do. Come.
Well, you know how, right?
Come. You cock shatan. You cock rhyme.
Is YACHAACH. YACHAACH. You need to learn how to say it.
Yeah.
It's two.
You cock.
All you Satanists online. You
You cock.
Shatan. Bashama Mashiach Yahushua.
Come.
Whole lot of Satans, man. Whole lot of evil people, man. You know, he's in them.
Spell that again.
YACHAACH. It's two khas back to back.
You
Yeah.
cock.
You gotta hear it on the end. Yeah.
You cock.
Because y'all know the alphabet, right? Everybody know the alphabet, con. So when you get to it's like from your throat. Like you get something out of your throat. It's two of them back to back. You got the then you got on the end. Yeah. Run with that.
Cock.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, and that's very important because how you really how we gonna fight these forces, man? That's what they trying to do, keep us, you know, in the same position that we in when we're supposed to be in the same position because the spirit ain't never stopped. It's still growing. It's about bringing more things to the table so that we can know more about how to operate in these last days, man. You see what the prophets saying. I can go on and on. All of them saying, you know, we have sinned. Even though they got a book. Did they say it? Don't matter how you look at it. This is what they're saying. This was marvelous in the eyes of the Most High. That we look at this for what it is that's written, at least for me, I'll look at what they did. So that's what we got to do. Because that's marvelous in the eyes of the Most High. That we have not thought that we all this, man. How we all that? Come on. We ain't nothing as we ought to be. But they all said, we have sinned. So if you think you all the ones out there think you mightier than ever, ain't no humility in that. Most I want a humble and broken and contrite spirit, huh? And we have that, we show them that by, like you say, man, hey, his name is what? We just read what his name is what?
Jealous.
Jealous. Oh, you think he can feel good about us thinking that we all that? Because we Israelites, man? No, man. That's why this book is for us to learn, man. We got our answers here to show us what works and what don't work. Whether we want to accept it or not, man. He giving us away, man. And that's what they always saying, man. Hey, we have sinned. Therefore, they don't think that they all that. We ain't nothing as we ought to be. That's what our answers said, man. You look, you got something on your mind?
No.
Oh, you just got that look like a concernment, huh? But that's real, man.
Well, one thing.
Yeah.
It also, I was thinking, it shows that they had this connection to the nation, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't just about them. It was for them to say we have sinned. They would have to felt that connection with the entire nation. You know, the nation was going off, so they were going off. So they would think, we have sinned.
See, the thing about it is we read, at least I read the Bible for what works and what don't work. You understand? This what works with the Most High. How we think don't matter. How I think don't matter. It's about what is it our ancestors done that worked to touch the Most High. Make him have pity on for us. Those are things you got to look at. Because his name is what? Jealous. He said, I'm going to melt you. And he have. You see? So what is it that you read the Bible? When you read the Bible, what is it that worked? What didn't work? Simple as that. This worked, that didn't work. So if we don't look at the read the Bible for that purpose, then you're going to be like everybody else. In and out. Boop. In for a certain period of time, then poof, you gone. But when you look at what works, then you follow what works, you can't lose, man. Many are called, but few are chosen, man. So as we look at trying our best to look at what our ancestors did, that worked with the Most High, that moved the Most High, then we can't go wrong. But they sure, there's examples here. Many examples, man, that we have here that we can look at that work. 1 Samuel 12 and 10. Go ahead.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 12, verse 10. And they cried unto Yahweh and said,
What they say?
we have sinned.
Hear that? Over and over again, man. We have sinned. So they think they are that?
Nah.
Huh? No. No, man. Read that again.
We have sinned because we have forsaken Yahweh and have served Baalim,
Which is a masculine form of that idol, read.
and Ashtaroth.
And the feminine of that idol, read.
But now deliver us out of the hand of our enemies.
Say, please, deliver us out of the hand of our enemies. Because he told us he's going to put us in the hand of our enemies because we're going to serve other gods. And that's what we done. We serve other idols, man. Go ahead.
And we will serve thee. And Yahweh sent Jerubbaal and Badan and Jephthah and Samuel and delivered you out of the hand of your enemies on every side.
On every side.
On every side. And ye dwelled safe.
Yeah, man. The Most High delivered us, man. Go ahead.
And when ye saw that Nahash, the king of the children of Ammon, came against you, ye said unto me, Nay, but a king shall reign over us.
Let's here we go. We said no, but a king shall reign over us. Read.
When Yahweh, your power, was your king.
Wow, man. Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
We want a king to reign over us when the Most High was our power, man. So if you can't feel that and look at how we made the Most High feel, then you might understand, you know, what it is that we got to do to get out of here. Why it's like the truth is a revolving door. Who's going to endure until what? The what? The end, man.
Yeah.
The end. Read.
Now therefore, behold, the king whom ye have chosen and whom ye have desired, and behold, Yahweh hath set a king over you.
Most High said, all you need is me. Let me be your king over you. But no, we chose man. We want a man to be like the other nations. Go ahead.
If ye will fear Yahweh and serve him and obey his voice, and not rebel against the commandment of Yahweh, then shall both ye and also the king that reigneth over you continue following Yahweh your power.
So he said, look, it's still about doing what the Most High tell us to do. Even though we chose a king, we hurt his feelings, man. We hurt his feelings. That's why I said, as he cried, and we what? Didn't hear. So when we cry, he ain't gonna hear us.
God.
You see how this works?
God.
Go ahead.
Now therefore, stand and see this great thing which Yahweh will do before
You
your
skip
eyes.
verse 15 now.
Okay. 1 Samuel 12 and 15. But if ye will not obey the voice of Yahweh, but rebel against the commandments of Yahweh, then shall the hand of Yahweh be against you.
Hear that? If we don't obey the commandments of the Most High, rebel against the commandments of the Most High, was Most High, then shall the hand of the Most High be against us, man. Read.
As it was against your fathers.
It was against our forefathers, man. He's telling us this. Read.
Now therefore, stand and see this great thing, which Yahweh will do before your eyes. Is it not wheat harvest today? I will call unto Yahweh, and he shall send thunder and rain, that ye may perceive and see that your wickedness is great, which ye have done in the sight of Yahweh, in asking you a king.
That hurt his feelings, man. He said, I'm your king. You gotta understand this. Most I said, I'm your king. You don't need no king. But we want a king like the other nations. We want to be like the other nations. He separated us from all the nations. He make us a special people, and we want to be like them. Until this day. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So Samuel called unto Yahweh, and Yahweh sent thunder and rain that day, and all the people greatly feared Yahweh and Samuel.
So they feared the Most High and Samuel. Go ahead.
And all the people said unto Samuel, Pray for thy servant unto Yahweh thy power, that we die not.
There so much that the Most High sin against us, but he said, hey, pray to the Most High that we die not, that he don't kill us all. Go ahead.
For we have added unto our sin this evil, to ask us a king.
See that? We have added unto all our sins this evil, to ask us a king. We want to be like everybody else. When the Most High said, I'm your king. You don't need nobody but me, but we chose to be like the other nations. Go ahead.
And Samuel said unto the people, Fear not, ye have done all this wickedness. Yet turn not aside from following Yahweh, but serve Yahweh with all your hearts.
That's right, man. He say, serve the Most High with all your mind, man. Come on.
Verse 21. And turn ye not aside, for then should ye go after vain things, which cannot profit nor deliver, for they are vain.
Here we go, man. We turn to vain things, you know. So they can't deliver you. This is what we done, man. We turn to vain things, worthless things, things that cannot have no profit to us, man. This is what we have done. So therefore, when we look at coming back to the Most High, doing what he say do, then we can look for the salvation that's coming to us right now, man. You know, we just got to do what he say do. Read verse 24.
1 Samuel chapter 12, verse 24. Only fear Yahweh and serve him in truth with all your heart.
That's right, man. He say, only fear the Most High and serve him in truth with all your heart, man. All your mind, read.
For consider how great things he hath done for you.
Yeah, think about the things that the Most High has done for us, man. That we still here today and this year being able to call upon him, and we still have the opportunity to see the kingdom. Whether we live or die, we still got an opportunity to see the kingdom. As long as we live in these fleshly bodies, man, we come back to the Most High and show forth, you know, the love that we have for him. And doing what? Keep doing what he say do. It's simple. You know, it's not hard. It's not a hard thing. It's real simple. It's just a matter of where we at as a people to really look at, hey, he got to bow down to us. No, we got to bow down to him.
Oh.
And he ain't asking much, man. He just saying, hey, do what I want you to do. We got it all here. It's all laid out for us. What we going to choose to do? Read. Huh?
You always say, when it comes down to us bowing down to him, you're going to bow down now or you're going to bow down later. But you're going to bow down.
God, go ahead.
1 Samuel chapter 12, verse 25. But if ye shall still do wickedly, ye shall be consumed, both ye and your king.
Yeah, they say we continue to do wickedly, which is breaking the Most High's commandments. He say we're going to be brought down and consumed, man. Both us and our king, man. They keep telling us this, man. So what we going to do? We got to come back to what it is that works, man. And that's coming back to the Most High, man. Without that, look at Isaiah 64 and 5.
There's Isaiah chapter 64, verse 5.
We'll read verse 4. Start at verse 4.
There's Isaiah chapter 64, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
For since the beginning of the world, man have not heard nor perceived by the ear, neither hath the eye seen, O Most High. Besides thee,
Ain't nobody seen or heard this beside the Most High. Read.
what he has prepared for him that waiteth for him.
See that? Ain't nobody seen what the Most High have prepared for us that wait for him in true righteousness. Go ahead.
Thou meetest him that rejoiceth and worketh righteousness. Those that remember thee in thy ways, in thy ways, behold, thou art wroth, for we have sinned, and those is in those is continuance, and we shall be saved.
Hear that? We have sinned. But if we continue in the righteousness of the Most High, man, we shall be saved. Go ahead.
But we are all as an unclean thing.
Read it again.
But we are all as an unclean thing.
Hear that? He said, we are all as an unclean thing. Read.
And all our righteousness are as filthy rags.
Yeah, all our righteousness, for all you that think you all that. Of we the children of Israel, say all our righteousness as what?
Filthy rags.
Filthy. Y'all know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Y'all women know what that is?
Yeah.
Huh? You don't?
Yeah.
Somebody said no?
Yeah.
Oh. You hear that? All our righteousness are as what? A what?
Filthy rag.
Filthy rag, man. So ain't nothing that we can really boast at to think we all that. Period, man.
Gone.
All the things that we think we doing so right, we going, this, that, and the third, we hold it in dial, and this, that, and the third, say, oh, it's what?
Filthy rags.
Man, that's a cold cut right there, boy. Don't nobody know better than your women. Con? Think about it. He said, all our righteousness as what?
Filthy rags.
So who are we to think that we all that? Come on, man. We got to humble ourselves before the Most High. All our righteousness, that's us doing what we think that we're supposed to do before him as what?
Filthy rags.
Filthy rags, man. Read.
And we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, have taken us away.
Wow, man. He said we fade as a leaf, man. That's dried up. Nothing. I mean, that's what he said, man. We fade as a leaf. We live, now we gone. He said, and our iniquities, our wickedness, the things that we do that's sitting before the Most High, like the wind, blowing it out the way, man, have taken us away. Go ahead.
And there is gone that calleth upon thy.
It don't say. It says none.
Slack. And there is none that calleth upon thy name, that stirreth up himself to take hold of thee. For thou hast hid thy face from us, and hast consumed us because of our iniquities.
Hey, man. He said, this is what happened to us because of our iniquities, man. Breaking the Most High's commandments over and over again, man. And here we are now, man. Looking for salvation. And because we know we Israelites, and that's how you know, man, we became high-minded. Can't be high-minded before the Most High, man. He said his name is jealous. He the one got to be exalted.
All praise.
All praise to the Most High. Read 63 and 4. I mean 3.
Isaiah 63.
No, read verse 2.
Isaiah 63 and 2. This is Isaiah chapter 63, verse 2.
Listen to what he said.
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel?
65 and 2. Salakia.
Isaiah 65 and 2. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people.
He said he spread his hand out all day, man, to a rebellious people. Come on.
Which walketh in a way that was not good.
Walking a way that's not good before the Most High. Read.
After their own thoughts.
After their own thoughts. After their own thoughts. Not the thoughts that we looking at what works with the Most High. We got to read this Bible for solutions. Con? Yeah, we got to look at what solutions, man, what works, what's going to work, what's going to move the Most High that he can have compassion on us. Other than that, man, we're going to still working in our own vain, way of thinking and way we're going to actually act upon this earth. Go ahead. Listen to what he said.
A people that provoke me to anger continually to my face. That sacrifice.
He said a people that provoketh him to anger continually to his face, man. Go ahead.
That sacrifices in gardens and burns incense upon altar of brick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which remain among the graves and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine flesh.
See that? He said, which remain among the graves, man, the graveyards, and lies in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh, man. The abomination, read.
And broth of abominable things is in their vessels.
Man, that's what we did, man. Huh?
That's gumbo.
Yeah, man. Gumbo, right? Yeah, that's right. That's gumbo. Amongst other things, that's abominable.
Shrimp fried rice.
Yep, shrimp fried rice. All kind of abominations. Read.
Which say, stand by thyself, come not near to me.
Don't come coming near me. Stand over there. Don't come near. Don't talk to me about what I'm doing. Go ahead.
For I am holier than thou.
Oh, wow. They holier than us, but yet still they eating gumbo, like you say.
Slave
eating shrimp, crab, lobsters, you name it. Whatever's abominable, man, they eating all that and saying, hey, stand by yourself. Don't come near us. That's our people, man.
Slave plantation Christianity.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
All right. For I am holier than thou.
I'm holier than you, man. We ain't under the law. What they say, we ain't under the law.
Right.
We're in the grace, right?
Gone.
That's what they say. Go ahead.
These are a smoke in my nose,
Yeah, you're smoking my nose. Get away from me. Go ahead.
a fire that burneth all day.
A fire that burneth all day. Go ahead.
Behold, it is written before me, I will not keep silent, but I will recompense, even recompense into their bosom.
Woo. He said he's gonna recompense it to the bosom, man. Go ahead.
Your iniquity and the iniquities of your fathers together, saith Yahweh, which have burnt incense upon the mountains and blasphemed upon the hills. Therefore will I measure their former work into their bosom.
Most I said that's payback right there, man. He said he gonna measure the former work into our bosom, and that's what we gotta look at, what we gotta deal with to make it out of here, man. You know, because if we don't look at what it is that works, then we're gonna continue to do the same thing, man. It's gonna be like I'm saying, man, like how many years before we talk about getting out of here? If we're gonna follow the same pattern over and over and over again without looking at in this Bible what worked. You see, certain things worked and certain things didn't. If you follow the same thing, I'm looking at, okay, well, I can look at what's happening and say, wow, it's the same thing as we did in 1998. Well, y'all wasn't there then. You know what I mean? The same thing that we did in the early 2000s and so forth. You know what I mean? Like, it's been an open and revolving door. People coming in and they going. Well, we the last ones. Y'all the last ones. We're the ones that was here then. They're not here. But we're here. It ain't that many, man. That I can look up how old I'm saying. In any of these counts. Only a few, you know see what I'm saying? It's like y'all the ones that gotta keep the torch going. You gotta know how to keep the torch going though. So you remain, man. You gotta endure. Let nobody take you off your path, man. Because we can always look at each other and hate each other, man. And end up going straight into the lake of fire. For the most high levels. They say Jacob have our love. Right?
Con.
Yeah. You still have our hated, but we gotta love each other. We gotta love each other to the point where we're not part of causing another man to err from making it to the kingdom, or another woman to err from making it to the kingdom. It's just, it ain't easy, but it's easy when you understand how this book is written and how our ancestors said, hey man, we are sin. You seeing it? We are sin. We ain't all that. But when you get high-minded, then hey, that's what. When you get high-minded, that's what in the Most High's eyes. Pride. That's pride, man. That's why they said we have sin. You hear they got a book written about us. We ain't got no book written about us for us. They got books written for them, and they still saying we have sin. You see, this was marvelous in the eyes of the Most High, man. That we can, look at the examples that we have here to be able to get ready to get out of here, man. Because read Jeremiah 31:31. We're gonna end on this.
This is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 31.
Con.
Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
So that's all 12 tribes coming together, man. Northern tribes and southern tribes. But you're going to make a new covenant, a new contract agreement with all 12 tribes, he's saying, right? Read.
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was a husbandman unto them,
Get that?
saith Yahweh.
Get that? See, not like the same covenant he made with us, man. Say he was a husband unto us, man. Symbolically, we are like the Most High's, wife, But we broke the covenant. Go ahead.
But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel.
That covenant is a contract or agreement that he's going to make with us. Go ahead.
After those days,
read.
Saith Yahweh.
So you got to look at this covenant happening with us. Go ahead. What do you say going to do?
I will put my law in their inward parts.
He's going to put his law in our inward parts, man. Go ahead.
And write it in their hearts.
And write it in our hearts. Write it in our minds. Read.
And I will be their power.
You're going to be our power. Read.
And they shall be my people.
And we're going to be his people. Read.
And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know Yahweh, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them.
So everybody gonna know the Most High. All of us gonna know the Most High, from the least of them to the greatest of us. Read.
So saith Yahweh,
Look what the Most High telling us. Read.
for I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more.
He said, "You're gonna remember our sins no more, man. You're gonna forgive our iniquity." Shama Mashiach Yahushua. Khan? Yeah, man. So hey, all praise to the Most High, man. Let's get the Most High. Khan, you gonna deliver us. We just gotta know what to do to please him, man. That's coming back to him, man. That's all. Simple as that, man. Any questions? All right, all praise to the Most High, man. Let's send up the prayers and throw out for everybody's joining us online. Say, Kwam Most High.
Kwam Most High.
Kwam Mashiach Yahushai.
Kwam Hamashiach Yahushai.
Kwam Yasharella.
Kwam Yasharala.
We out. Shalom.
Shalom.